Okay, set a scene here, and I wanted to make a part 3 to the Quadryllion Computer and Progressive Computing series for updates on the beginning of the computer company. Last night I received the case for the prototype that uses the Zen3 processor, the 5470 Ryzen 5 8-core. But I want to talk about like how last night in the middle of the night I got a comment from somebody saying something pretty good, that mechanical hard drives are a bad idea. You know, I don't remember them being so bad back in the day, but I guess today they are very slow or unreliable for some reason. So that's why I've decided after this prototype, I'm going to use SASE solid-state drives. I know, by that I just mean like serial attached SCSI solid-state drives. Because I think I can get them for cheap if I'm buying it like from a supplier. And they perform better than regular solid-state drives, those SASE solid-state drives is what I'm going to call them from now on. Anyway, there's going to be new software included on these computers too. We'll start with Windows 7 with additional software to use security technology to prevent real security threats, not cause security threats like Microsoft and Google do. Thankfully, Apple isn't like that. My company is meant to compete against Apple with hardware being radically different, much like Apple's mid-1990s hardware in a way, but with more modern components like 8-core processors. Oh, that road is closed. Yeah. Don't know what would have happened if I took it that way down. Anyway, the software will include something called Rave OS, because Rave is a competitor to Macintosh. It is. It's gonna block out real security threats, such as those on platforms like YouTube, Google, Microsoft. All the things they run will be blocked out. All their security threats that they've been causing. And same with the smartphone OS, which is called QoS, similar to iOS, but it blocks telemarketers. It uses the security technology we've had for nearly 10 years now to block telemarketers and not just let them run loose and infest our phone with messages, scam messages. You know what phone carriers are like. They refuse to use technology for good, like security technology. I'm at the 340. I'm at around the 350 mark now, so better talk more. And this is where I'm once again blanking out. Sorry for doing that in my previous videos, as I usually do when I get past Old Country Road, which I'm about to, here in Mineola. But thank you, zanitos3, for mentioning how, unlike the past, today, mechanical hard drives are just bad. So I can have hard drives be used in sizes up to, pretty soon, 160 or 250 to go along with 12 terabyte maximum RAM on mainstream platforms for Mars CPUs. There's going to be Mars 3, Mars 5, Mars 7, Mars 9. Mars 3 will have 12 cores, Mars 5 will have 16, Mars 7 will have 24, and Mars 9 will have 32. On mainstream desktop, P, H, and M CPUs. Okay. Here I am on the country road. Anyway, the Phobos and Demios processors are going to have 8 cores. Whereas the U-series CPUs will have 16 for everything Mars 5 and up, whereas the 3 Demios and Phobos will be the same. And that's also got to be said for the Y-series. Earlier this morning, I've been thinking of actually making hybrid CPUs, not just for the phones and tablets, but for desktops and laptops too. Much like the Intel platform, where the E cores will be based off of Jaguar or Puma, and
nice hearing, though.
Thank you. And the P cores will be used after Bulldozer. Let's see. Okay, that's the northbound. The northbound consists of an M7 today. M7 train. Not HTC M7 phone that never was because it started with M8. With the hybrid platform, for example, U-series chiplet had 4 Bulldozer cores, 2 modules, and up to 16 Puma cores. And of course, modifications being made to these Bulldozer cores to have twice the FPUs, separate L1 caches for both. Whereas P will feature up to 12 cores of Bulldozer, so will M, and then H will feature up to, actually both M and H will feature up to 16, just like the desktop. 16 plus 16, 32 cores. And unlike the originals, for all my CPUs, these are going to be hyper-threaded. 1117, that's what I'm taking here at Mineola. Once again, thank you, Zanitos. This helped me make my decision to get sassy solid-state drives. Memory will be DDR5, but it'll have higher capacities. Much like the ECC, but ECC will be turned off for non-ECC supported memory with the CPUs. Then the Kepler style GPUs, which will have performance nearly that of the higher than Lovelace. I gotta get going. My train comes in 14 minutes.